We're back on the Sports Zone. I am Mike Aglialoro. So continuing our 2014 fantasy football preview, we have already looked at the top 10 running backs and top 10 wide receivers for this season. Now we're going to look at running backs number 11 through 15 on my personal rankings for this coming season. And we're going to start with the first guy I left out of the top 10. Everybody else has him as a top 10 running back, and I don't. And his name is Arian Foster from the Houston Texans. Now, a lot of this is just, I'm not going to lie, it's personal preference on my part here. But I got to be honest. As much as he did average 4.5 yards a carry when he was healthy last year, as much as he has gotten rave reviews so far in OTAs, and as much as he said all the right things about feeling great and being ready to contribute positively to the Texans this season, I just am not crazy about his situation this season. He does have a lot of carries on him from years past, so he's got a lot of wear and tear, is trying to come back off the injury, and the Texans themselves are not going to be very good this year. And I don't really see them giving him a lot of running room if whoever is the quarterback can't throw the ball. So I think Arian Foster, he could have a good year. My personal belief is you stay away from him this season. Number 12, a guy who Yahoo and ESPN both have ranked 18th and 20th. And I don't understand why. It's Reggie Bush from the Detroit Lions. Now, Reggie Bush had the second 1,000-yard rushing season of his career last season. Second 1,000-yard rushing season in the last 3 seasons. And he had the most receptions he has had since his rookie season of 2006. He did set a career high in fumbles lost last year with 4. And he does have Jacque Bell behind him with a new 2-year contract. And Jacque Bell showed during the 2 games that Bush missed last year that he's really not that far cry from the current starter on the Detroit Lions backfield. So I guess a lot of rankers have been scared off by Bush because of Bell backing him up. I got to be honest, if Bush is healthy, he's going to play. And now that he got more weapons in the receiving game, I do think that's going to free him up a little bit more than last year. And I think he could eclipse that reception total from last year. So, to my way of thinking, when you look at the other 3 guys on this list and you look at Reggie Bush, I see a much more accomplished resume, and I do see a greater opportunity for production. With the other 3 guys, they're all second-year running backs with knocks against them, and in 2 of their cases, they both have competition for carries as well. Go with the guy who is proven capable of quality production for your fantasy team. Go with Reggie Bush, 12th overall. Number 13, we'll go to the Denver Broncos second-year running back, Monty Ball. Now, he lost a bunch of fumbles early on, struggled in pass protection, but with Knowshon Moreno on the Miami Dolphins now, and Ball's improvement over the second half and playoffs for the Broncos, he will be given the first chance to be the lead back in the Broncos backfield. There's also Ronnie Hillman back there. And a lot of people are high on Monty Ball. He's been ranked as high as 7 by Yahoo Sports so far. And I just can't go along with that. You know, he's got a great opportunity, and Moreno showed that with Peyton as your quarterback, you can definitely put up quality numbers. But if you look at the path that Moreno took to last season, his first 2 years in the league, he showed some flashes of what he could do. And then his next 2 seasons, he basically did nothing till the end of Peyton's first season with the Broncos. When Willis McGahee went down, he actually did take over a little bit and show what he could do. Last season, he took off, though. It's no guarantee that Ball is going to blow up in his second season. It's very possible he takes some time to develop, because the most important aspect of why a running back gets on the field nowadays, and something that we're not sure that Ball has improved on, is pass protection. That's the main reason Moreno got the crack last season over Ronnie Hillman and Monty Ball. There's 3 reasons running backs get on the field in today's NFL. Number 1 is, can you protect the quarterback? Talent is number 2. And number 3 is, can you hold on to the ball? And Ball has yet to prove that he can do 2 of those things. So again, Monty Ball at number 13. Number 14, Zach Stacy, who had an amazing rookie season last year when they gave him the starting job over Darrell Richardson and Isaiah Peete. Definitely showed what he could do over the course of this season. With 973 receiving yards, he started 13 games last season, and he did add over 100 yards receiving. So I was primed to give Zach Stacy a top 10 ranking heading into this season until the St. Louis Rams drafted Trey Mason. And I'm worried because Trey Mason was a quality running back who a lot of people thought was the top back in this class. And Zach Stacy had a great season last year, but that is still no guarantee that he is going to do what he did last year, now with someone else of actual talent in the Rams backfield. So he got downgraded in my eyes, and that's why he's at 14. Number 15, you can kind of say the same thing about Giovanni Bernard, because both Stacy and Bernard have been ranked in the top 10 moderately consistently by Yahoo and ESPN, and they both get downgrades in my eyes because of what their teams did in the NFL draft. Stacy's case, it was adding Trey Mason. In Bernard's case, the Bengals brought in Jeremy Hill, another guy who was in the competition for best running back in this year's class. Now, Jeremy Hill is probably going to wind up taking more carries from Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, but the fact is, Bernard was competing with the law firm, and he only averaged 11 carries a game last season. With a third guy in that backfield and a guy of more upside than Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, you have to figure this is going to negatively impact him, and it's going to hurt his chances of the breakout season everybody thought he was going to have based on his play last year. So, again, I can't put Bernard in the top 10 like the Yahoo and ESPN guys have. To review, number 11, Arian Foster, number 12, Reggie Bush, 13, Monty Ball, 14, Zach Stacy, 15, Giovanni Bernard. Make sure you check out everything else we got on the Sports Zone from Tom Lumbo, Aaron Hadasme, Jake Dixon, Jay Rofsky, George Murphy, and Dave Tice. Don't forget to vote on the polls we got on Sports Zone, and like us on Facebook, follow us at Twitter at WeAreSportsZone. Send us any questions you may have, as always. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Enjoy the fight tonight, for this is Sports Zone. I am Mike Aglialoro. We'll see you next time, folks.